Welcome, everyone. Welcome to day 27. And today, for the invitation for our 8-minute practice, the suggestion is practice while waiting in line. The holiday season is upon us. And if you catch yourself waiting in line to pay for something or waiting for something, I'll invite you to take this opportunity to practice. And what I've been noticing as I prepare to share this invitation is that the first thing that I catch is my thinking process. I catch all the hypotheses in my head. I should have come earlier, or do I really need this? Can I just leave this here and skip the line and not wait? This rush, this inner rush inside that waiting is somehow difficult, somehow an obstacle that is preventing me from something. And as soon as I notice that, I notice what the thinking, the thought creates emotionally and physically, the sensations that this thought creates in my body. There's tension, there's a pressure, as if somehow I am shrinking inside, as if I need to break through in order for me to be able to take a deeper breath. My breath gets shorter, as if it's immediate connection. And of course, as I get curious in terms of what happens inside when I think this, as I get curious in a way that allows me to lean in, to come closer to these sensations, to the emotions, to the tension and the story that I'm telling myself, then when I actually am able to notice, the practice begins. When I come from this place of curiosity, I start noticing. So my invitation for you is to notice what happens in you, in your system, when you're waiting in line. Do you have a storyline? Do you have an expectation that you shouldn't be waiting? What is the story? Can you get curious in terms of the story? And of course, as I like to say, our minds are brilliant. The story is, of course, real. And once we become curious, we start noticing of what these stories create in our own system. And that's when it becomes fascinating. That's when we start coming back here, not with the intention to solve or fix how we feel or change how we are, but in true observation, in an inner experience of what's actually happening. And it could be very simple. It could be noticing the tiny tensions that our bodies engage in. It could be being curious in the movements of these tensions. Are they directional in just one side? Do these movements have a wider range? Do they happen all at the same time? Or do these movements happen in chain? Is there a vibration. Where does it start? Does it start inside and goes to the periphery, or quite the opposite? Do the sensation starts on the tips of my toes and fingers and it goes in? Just these curious invitations to pay attention allows us to get to know how do we react to a simple thought. Oh, I have to wait in line. The stories of, do I have time? Is this going to change the course of my plan? What is it going to interfere? And if I don't have a story, I'm just chilling, waiting in line, taking this opportunity to come into my body and notice what's here with no story. Just this opportunity of standing here and being in my body, owning the space that I occupy, paying attention to the little tiny shifts that keep happening inside of me. And when I do that, what changes? Because change is constantly, right, happening. And when I notice, what do I notice? What qualities are present? When I notice what's in me, because I do believe that these practices are not practices to change anything, are just invitations for us to notice. Notice what is mine at every single opportunity. What is here that truly invites me to get to know my own experience from within, my experience inside, my experience around my own skin, in my mind, and within the environment that I exist in. And of course, it changes in the environment depending on where I am, but it also changes depending on how I am open to notice. So, this is my invitation. I hope you play with it and let me know. Thank you for the shares. It has been amazing. And I'll see you tomorrow.